Kamusta mga Exile? Team Ross here. Welcome to another my budget build guide. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about my Ball Lightning Mine Saboteur. And to begin this guide, I'm gonna talk about my unique items. So first is this Essence Worm Unset Ring. And I'm using two of these rings. And these rings will allow you to socket gems that reserves no mana. And in these rings, I'm using Summon Skitter Bots and Wrath. And another unique item is this Windscreen Boots, which allow you to apply an additional curse. And yeah, those are all the unique items in this build. For the rare items, first for the weapon, you can either use Scepter or Wand, and just look for high spell damage, lightning damage, or elemental damage, and then maybe crop this lightning damage to spells or vice versa. And also try to look for some crit multiplier, maybe crit chance to spells, and extra chaos damage. And for the rest of my rare items, they're just basic life and resist. And try to look for some dexterity as well for your gear requirements, and a little bit of strength for your gem requirements. And for the anointment of amulet, I anointed this with Heartseeker, which gives you more crit multiplier. And for this, you're gonna need 1 teal oil and 2 crimson oils. And also, for the weapon, try to get some fire damage to spells as well, just a little bit. But if you can't find a good weapon with a little bit of fire damage to spells, you can either just buy a jewel like this one, and I'm gonna tell you later why this is important. And for the flask, I'm using Jade Flask and Stibnite Flask for additional evasion, Diamond Flask for more crit, and a Series Promise for extra chaos damage. And for the jewels, on my body armor, I'm using Ball Lightning with high impact mine support, trap and mine damage, inspiration, lower projectiles, and lesser multiple projectiles. Now, if you want more projectiles, you can use greater multiple projectiles. And against boss fights, I switch this with hypothermia. And on my boots, I'm using cast when damage is taken, summon flame golem, wave of conviction, and culling strike. And on my weapon, I'm using flame dash, increased duration, and arcane surge. On my helmet, I'm using Bane with Assassin's Mark, conductivity, and projectile weakness. On my other weapon, I'm using Val Righteous Fire, Val Grace, and increased duration. And on my gloves, I'm using Cast when damage is taken, Steel Skin, Clarity, and level 1 Precision. And I'm only using this because of the 40% increased crit chance. For the Pantheon, I'm using Soul of the Brine King for the 2-second stun immunity, and Soul of Garokan for more chance to evade. For the Ascendancy, I'm using Saboteur, and I'm using Explosive Expert for increased area of effect, reduce area damage taken, crit multiplier against burning enemies, increase crit chance against shock enemies, and damage penetrates elemental resistance against shield enemies. Now, you can easily shock and shield enemies thanks to the skitter bots. When it comes to the burning enemies, that is why you're gonna need a little bit of fire damage to spells, so you will have a chance to ignite your enemies, and you can get this 30% crit multiplier. And also, I'm using Pyromaniac for ignite and shock immunity, life regeneration, and reduce mine mana reservation. And also, I'm using Bomb Specialist for increased area of effect, increased mine throwing speed, increased damage, and increased detonation speed. And lastly, this Demolitions Specialist for increased area of effect of aura from mines, and mines hinder nearby enemies. For the skill tree, get those life and mana nodes, crit nodes here, life and mana nodes, mine nodes here, this blast wave for increased area of effect and area damage, this acrobatics and face acrobatics for more chance to dodge spells and attack hits, this blast cascade for more crit multiplier and chance to gain power charges, crit nodes here, more crit nodes, mine nodes here, this whisper of doom, so you can apply an additional curse, so in total you can apply 3 curses. And also this mind over matter, so 30% of damage is taken from mana before life. And yeah, I think that's all I can say about this build. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Magkita na lang tayo sa susunod na video.